Hey traders, it's Danielle. Welcome to the free video. So tonight I'm going to be starting off by talking about the S&P as well as the defense sector or industry group. So looking at the SPX, we've had this pullback down into the 34 EMA. We don't know at this point if it's going to hold there and rally higher or if it's going to break. So we're waiting on that information. But what we do know is that defense has been very strong. And so this has a couple different companies in here. XAR is the ETF. And this is my main list of just different defense companies. And so whenever I'm looking for a pullback and kind of an industry group that I want to get involved in, I like to flip over to Phoenix and see what's going on here. And I also like to start with the ETF. So looking at the ETF, you can see that it's pulled back to the 34 EMA, which is a pretty good spot to start looking for a buy. I would like the 50 even better if we could get it, but if not, that's fine too. So I like the 34 as a nice pullback zone. And then within this, I honestly just like to buy the ETF. Buying the ETF on a trigger higher, I'm looking for a target of about 114 or so. But then I also like a couple of these other names within this overall sector. So we have LDOS, which has an upcoming earnings report that's going to be sometime in October. So typically looking for these strong relative strength names to continue rallying into that earnings report makes a whole lot of sense. I also like Lockheed. Lockheed hasn't pulled back as much as I would like for an options buy, but I still want to keep an eye out for it because if this thing spikes down to the 34 or to the 50, it's going to look even better. Now, the next one that I wanted to look at is going to be NOC. So same thing here. If we can get a pullback to like the 34 or the 50, I think it would look absolutely great. But even just without that and just focusing on, focusing on the ETF, I think is a great focus. Right now, the market's been pretty volatile and it was kind of just stuck up at those highs. So I was focused a little bit more on ETF products. And we've been doing that in the mastery program. So for those of you who've joined us, it's been amazing. I love it. It's been absolutely great. For those of you who are interested, you can go to simplertrading.com/profits, and that is where we get our trade on. So beyond that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode.